Thursday. Yeah, it is Thursday. I'm thinking it's freaking Friday.
Hello, everybody. Here we are. Here you are. Great webinar yesterday. We're on the move. Step number 2.
Fantastic.
We're going to take step by step. Step by step. I think there's some.
What is it? Put one foot in front of the other.
Yeah, the heat. No. But Winter Warlock. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Chris, you go first, and then we'll get started.
I will do that. Good morning, brother. I love you.
Yep.
Good morning to all of you. We love you all. And would you believe today, and I'm in shock, I called Marty, I go, there's no birthdays today, not on my Facebook, and I got a big Facebook. So if you do have a birthday today, and I don't know about it, happy birthday to you. May God bless you. Prayers.
Wait a minute. What does that mean technically? That means 9 months ago this day, nobody was. Be careful. Be careful.
No one was doing the Gemma.
Nobody was wrestling.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Prayers for healing. Pam Stanowich, we're praying for you. And after I'm done with all this, me and Marty are going to discuss. I'm going to let Marty go first. We're gonna dig into this phenomenal webinar we had yesterday. All right, Pam Stanowich, we're praying for you. Sheila Arnold, we're praying for you. Kevin Rutledge, we're praying for you. God's Time Thomas, we're praying for you. Judy Jonette's mother was taken in the hospital. She wrote me something I can't remember, but let's keep her in our prayers. Gallbladder, I think it was. Praying for Milo, Theta King's sister, Juliette Holloway. Andy Gutierrez needs a liver transplant. We're praying for you, Annie. Brenda Herr, we're praying for you. Eileen Geek, we're praying for you. Bob Pierce and Mary, praying for strength. The DeGarmos, Alexa, the kids, the grandkids, we're praying for you. Melissa Ann, we're praying for you. Norel Warcon, we're praying for you. Bill Must, we're praying for you, brother. Bruce Gerstein. Bruce Gerstein has got a bunch of tests he's going through. Let's say some prayers for Bruce and his brother, Edmund. We're praying for you. Judy Miller, Russ, we're praying for you. Pat Parent and your daughter, we're praying for you. Chloe Julie, we're praying for you. I know where you're at. Hoping everything's going great. Judy Reese, we're praying for you. Tina Midcalf, God bless, is good. She's on the list for a liver transplant. We're hoping that all goes well. Terry Thompson, her mother, Loretta Presley, we're praying for you. John Ocott, Janet Butler's mom, Denise Albury, we're praying for you. Roy Davies with our eyes. Mine are getting a little bigger, I think. I don't know, Roy. We're still praying. Cindy Hopkins, Grace Tam, and John William DeLorme. William had his surgery, sent a video. He's doing great. He said he put a little pressure on it. He said, the medication's wearing off. It does hurt, but he's doing great. He's ready to start dancing, William. I can't wait for that. Harold Fox, we love you, brother. Ruthie Pace, we love you, girl. We're praying for you, Ruth. Red and Jane's mothers.
Chris, keep going. I got something I got to do, okay?
We'll do the best I can. Go ahead. Red and Jane's mothers, plus the Redferns. Jean Moore, husband Jason, we are praying for you. Sandra Fleming's mother, we're praying for you. Seeds Academy, Williams, the children, the educators, we're always praying for you. Thanks for the job you are doing, helping all those kids. All orphanages out there, we are praying for you. We're coming. We're coming to help you all. I can promise you that. P&G, was nice to see Daniel on the webinar last night. I know Runa couldn't get in. We're going to try to get here next week. Anyone for P&G that wants to go on the webinar next week, which we haven't figured out what day yet, please get in contact with myself or Marty because we want you on there. Definitely play for the DeGarmos, myself, my kids. Ash Mafara, we are always praying for you. What a great job you did yesterday, Ash. Wow, the clarity was unbelievable. I thought it was amazing. People that's fighting and beating cancer, Kenneth Fung, Jennifer Dickinson's filming partner, Tom Taylor, Dane and Darius, Robin Noble, Mr. Jean Chang Yang, Nicole Hirschman, David Switzer. I know in a few days you're going to have your surgery, David. We're praying for you. Joyce and Melvin, we love you. We're praying for you. William Carmichael, We are praying for all of you. My goodness. Life is good, folks. We're going to touch on this webinar. I think so many important things were said. I will start it a little bit until Marty pops back on. The clarity that he said yesterday, I thought was amazing. I like one of the big things I liked that he said was nothing is coming from impassive but ask Bafar. Not even, excuse me, not even a code. That's exciting for me. Look into it how you want to look into it. He was so clear. This is not an MLM. This is not a get-rich scheme. This ain't a Ponzi scam. He touched on everything. It opened my eyes and ears to, oh my God. He said what's coming is going to be bigger, better. And I'm excited to hear that. What that is, I don't know. He wants to take it step by step, strategically, doing things step by step. And I really love the fact that he said all that. What else did he say I really liked? There wasn't much he didn't say. He talked about how diamonds are built in the dark. And I really, after I thought about that, that blew me away how he said that. Woo! I could go on and on and on of all the things he said. I want to leave some for Marty because I know he's got a lot. But I just seen someone pop on here. You brought
okay, yeah, okay. Anyway, I'll go.
Go, Marty.
What I want to say. I've been in this business for over 6 years. I don't know, end of February, with Mike and Dan. What I heard yesterday, and I was there, he's going to roll out, he said, when we're working on item, whatever it is, let's say product number 20, I'll be talking to you about product 15. Everything's going to be done when he gets those. Having anxiety of what if and what about this and what about that is just a waste of time. If you didn't hear or something's not clear, it doesn't mean it won't be clear. Just wait. When things happen, we're going to move forward. What happened was, when you're in the webinar, you can't catch everything. Dan Street took notes, great notes, and he's the most level-headed, business-minded guy I know out of us three musketeers, me, Mike, and Dan. So I asked him to come on and go over the bullet points that he said, how Ash is doing everything strategic. Look, let's keep in mind, I want you to, this is above everything else. Ash is holding a royal flush. There is no better hand. There's none. He's got the best hand, but he's not going to show all the cards at once. It hurt us in the past. It hurt Ash in the past. Listen, there's people, we're about to deliver something that maybe isn't going to make a lot of people happy. And I'm not talking about people in the business, and don't get your panties in a bunch. I'm talking about people outside the industry, the whole industry. So, and I said this yesterday, I know it sounds silly, but I'm worried about this. Why? Ask me for. I'm worried about this. Why? Ask me for. Are we going to get? Ask me for. What about get? There's no get. You sell something, you make a commission. Okay, I'm inviting Dan Street on. I'm so glad he could come. I called him the last second. Of course, that's what I do. There he is, Mr. Dan Street. Dan, if you could
I haven't been on this. Can you hear me?
Yeah. You're fine.
Okay.
Perfect, everything. Because there's a lot of questions going on, as you can imagine. But if you could go to the bullet points you made yesterday and put your input on it, I would really, really appreciate it.
Well, sure. Yeah. It was very, very easy for me yesterday to take notes, bullet points. Ash was just spot on. He was hitting the points that I think that we all wanted to hear. And the one thing that he started out with is that the moment he was all positive, even with things that had happened in the past, because we'd learned from the things in the past. But the momentum is strong, and he's more pumped up today than he has been in a long, long time or ever. And it's not only because he's pumped up at the way things are going, but it's because of all of our desire, all of us out here, our desire to move forward. And, you know, he emphasized that the change is inevitable. And he has a strategic way of implementing this plan. And we've got to be patient and just go along for the ride, because there's nothing negative about it. And people are, everybody that we talk to, they're eager for that change. But as Ash said, has to be cautious. So when I look at this, I was listening to him talk about the past and talk about where we were. And my emphasis today would just be not really where we were, but where we're going and where we are now. And he let us know all about the things that were the negatives of the past, and he's got to do a better job of vetting employees. And too many people in the past followed the corrupt leaders that led them down that path. But one of the statistics he said was that showing up is 89% of the success. And you look at all the people that have been showing up at these webinars, it's amazing. And all of the positive feedback we're getting from all of these people. And another thing he said was there's going to be a new model. This new model, he will break it down and he will bring it to us step by step. But this new model, he's going to clean up everything. And there's a few things he said yesterday that just hit me. And I wrote them down. And I'll tell you what he said. He goes, we have to have a proper mindset and a successful culture. Win first, then we can talk about our success. Okay, that's kind of, we were talking about our success before we were really ready to go before.
Yeah.
You know, and we have a bigger business scale. What does that tell you about what's coming in the future? And we will not grow and win backward. I thought that was a great one. Actions must beat conversations. That is so true. Our actions have to beat the conversations that we have. You know, there's so many people that talk about things that have happened before they've happened, and they haven't happened. And you know, it's just crazy. It's what we think is going to happen, but it really hasn't happened yet. So, and I also loved when he said, when we're on step 20, we'll talk about step 15. And when you're successful, it goes without saying. So think about that one for a minute. You don't have to brag. You don't have to gloat. You don't have to, you don't have to tell everybody everything about how great you are. When you're successful, it goes without saying. And I'll tell you another thing is that my dad gave my son advice years and years ago, and he said, you know, if I have one piece of advice for you, it's surround yourself with people. Pick your friends wisely. And I think we've all learned to do that. We're surrounding ourselves with people who inspire us to do better. You know, think about the people that you are surrounding yourself with, and vet them. You know, Ash has had to learn to vet the people that he has surrounded himself with. And he wants to surround himself with people that know more than him. So those are pretty much, so let me just go a little bit into the next phase. And this is a key point. We have to completely detach ourselves from the mentality we had before. And he mentioned that. We're moving not on to OnPassive 2.0 and not a refurbished OnPassive. There's nothing from the past that will move to the next chapter. And I think all of us have to just put that into our minds. We must move on. We must have this mentality that it isn't going to be OnPassive 2.0. This is a totally restructured, built from scratch company, and we couldn't be more excited about it. So the technical preparation must be done. And I love this one. We are repairing and preparing. So they're repairing and preparing for the future. And he's going to give us updates and these weekly meetings. I mean, I am so excited. We're moving forward, and That's what I have today, and those are the takes I got yesterday. They were just awesome. So take it away, guys.
Absolutely. That was fantastic. Yeah, I think part of the anxiety of some people is they're used to before. Well, we heard this, we heard that. But listen, I would much rather, and I've always said this personally, you don't need to tell people how successful you are. Your walk, your actions, how you walk, what you look like, what you do will show who you are. You know, it's like when you see somebody, when they see maybe you got a new car, or maybe this happened, or maybe how'd that happen? That is from the business I was in. That's it's doing very well. Oh, thank you. Guess what that means? They're going to want to know more about it. This thing about throwing numbers out there, it never worked. It never will work. Hey, you want to make 10 grand in 3 months? No, it's dumb. It doesn't work. I see people still trying to do it. I think some people in this company were invited here with the MLM mentality. That's sad. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Dan.
I just want to say one more thing. I want to list the things, you know, I talked about what it is not. I haven't talked about what it is not, and he listed them yesterday. He said, this is not Unpassive 2.0. It is not a money-making Ponzi scheme. It is not a refurbished product. It's not an MLM. It's not passive income program. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's nothing from OP is on passive is in the next chapter. No employees, locations, or websites, okay? So on passive is there, and it will be there, and to satisfy some of the pending matters. But the key is that it is not any of those things I just mentioned. Take it away, Mark. I'm sorry, Mark.
No, exactly. I'm glad. I want you to
got
do that.
me on here. You got me on here. I'm gonna blab, okay? I don't do this for that.
You go, Dan. It's now your show.
No.
Your show, Dan.
I'm glad you did. What I want to say is, if you don't want to go or you feel, don't go. I at this point, and I said the corny thing like about, what about this? What about this? Ask me Farah. I don't need detail. Listen, he proved to me, and I think to everybody in the company, maybe to the world, he's not going to give up. Millions of dollars, hundreds, if not thousands of hours, buildings, money moving around. All this went on and on and on and on and on. For what? Things crashed. And he said, Ash didn't deny anything. He said, look, it happened. Mistakes were made. But from those mistakes, if you keep doing them, that's mass confusion. Why would you want to do that? You learn from them and you move on. Here's the benefit of all of this. Ash saw this before it actually imploded. He was already moving that direction. Why? And what did he think? He's worried about us. No joke. Really, no joke. When things died in September 1st, 2023, when we first started selling products, we were all happy. People are coming in, people are buying by the thousands. Merchant died, tripped over, fell down. We'll probably find out later there's more involved in that than we thought. But from that point, I paid $143 for a 1,000-room capacity video conferencing platform. That's what I paid. I never paid again, and I had it for over a year. That's about $11 a month. I think I owe the company some money, right? That money I paid isn't enough to pay the electric. When I say the electric bandwidth, all of that, none of it. But why did he do it? Because he's asked Mufara. When people say, well, are we going to be taken care of? He's asked Mufara, you freaking right we're going to be taken care of. He could have left. Listen, if it was anybody else, I'm going to even say me. I give everything I could. It blew up. That business is gone. Sorry, everybody. I move on. I create a business for me, my family, a few friends that I have here, and we move on and make millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. That's not what he said. He moved on with the thought, I want a place for people to go. And what he said, what Dan just said, Where we're going is not 2.0. It's not refurbished. We had to change. And when he says change, he's not joking. Change from bottom to top. And for me, I'm happy over that. And then people say, well, what about this and what about that? The word what about, if you want answers, you're going to have to go as Ash shows his cards. You're not going to get them ahead. You're not going to get them from me. I don't know. You're not going to get them from anybody but Ash. So stop asking people. If somebody comes on and does a video or a webinar and starts telling you dates and this was said and that was said, they are wrong. It's not true. Simple. If I come on tomorrow afternoon and start yelling about it's going to be this date or that date or this date, and you didn't hear it from Ash, my big behind's lying. I wouldn't do it anyway, but if I did, anybody. So let's go step by step. He said, I'm going to tell you what's going on. It will become clear. Every step we take will be a little bit clearer. And then one day, when it's ready, probably has been ready, cleared up situation with the SEC, whatever it is, boom, guys, here's what you do. Bam. No joke. I believe it'll be, whoa, I can't believe this happened. Yeah, there's not going to be a long time in the labor room. Boom, here's your baby. Woo, what the freak? But no, we're going to work. We're going to work step by step. Now, if you want to go ask a bunch of questions, don't come to me about that. I want to recommend to you, go to the webinar. It's on 20 channels. We even did one where Ash only. Go listen to it. Stop it. Take notes if you have to. Take it for what it's worth. Don't make anything out of it. Don't take anything less from it. And next time he comes on, it'll be a little bit more. And as things clear up, I've said this from the beginning, 10,000 piece puzzle. Been working on it 7 years. Somebody took the puzzle and threw it up in the air and it all fell back on the table. He's got to put a lot of the pieces together. But he's putting it together with different people. There's a couple pieces left that need to go. He knows what pieces they are, but they have to strategically be put in place. If you want to know what that piece is, you have to wait. He's not going to say it out in the open, hey, next week, we're going to have this. No. When it happens, he's going to say, we have this now. And now we're going here. We have this now. Now we're going here. If you can't swallow that, I don't know what to tell you. Being anxious or I have this problem, I have that problem, that doesn't change anything. It is what it is. It's ready. When it's ready, bad things happen. And thank God above, he said, I'm going to do something different. Last year, he said, I'm going to take control of this ship. It's going in the wrong direction. And he did. So anyway, add something.
I'm going to add something. I want to say this again. These are Ash Mafara's words yesterday. We are going to keep telling you that. People did lives after the webinar and said wrong things. Go back to listen to what Ash said. That's why we're adding, listen, the truth is we are adding more YouTube channels to get the message out in different languages from Ash, per Ash. He did say this. Once the SEC is cleared and everything's good, he can't do nothing until after that. He said that, point on blank. He did not say we're launching. He said we'll be moving forward. I've seen a lot of things, people saying something different. If you're asking me, is this true? Then you did not watch Ash Mafara speak yesterday or last week, because I think he answered it. I'm yelling because I'm excited and I like blowing Marty's ears out, and Dan is laughing. He has been so clear on every single thing. And as Marty and Dan stated, each week, as I say, another page will be turned strategically. All right. I got to love this guy. He has said everything that people ask me. I've said for the last 2 months, all your questions will be answered. We don't know the direction he's going, but we do know it's bigger, better, more exciting. So don't even think about it. Stop thinking about what he knows. Let him tell us what he knows each week, and you will be excited. I promise you that. But I want to thank all the extra YouTube and all the YouTube channels that blasted out this beautiful webinar for us. We appreciate that. We had some rock star people that's never really been seen before or heard on webinars. I want to thank all of you. Nagma, you did a great job. Mamadou, Joanna, I'm trying to think. Kiana, every one of you added value. And we've been telling you this. Every person in this company adds value to this company because of your excitement, your loyalty. That means a lot to Ash Mafara. I mean, you have no idea when Ash comes on and how did we do? We're doing great. What's the feedback? Great. Right. We're always going to have someone say, oh, I don't know. We don't care about those, especially me. I'm the worst at it. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm getting out of these groups again because they're driving me crazy. Because if I have to say every single day, did Ash Mafara say that? You're not listening to Ash. Listen to what he says. All right. If you don't understand English, find someone that can translate it perfect, because sometimes those translations aren't so good, if you know what I mean. All right. But I'm dropping the groups today, not because I don't like you, but because I can't keep up by saying it. I got a tattoo on my forehead now, I think. If Ash didn't say it, it wasn't said. Ash is the guy that's coming forward with all of us. Everything else, no other leaders. He didn't talk about leaders. He didn't talk about staff. He talked about no even codes. And you're thinking, well, what could he possibly be doing? It's amazing. I'm going to tell you that. It's going to be amazing, bigger, better, stronger for your future, not for his, not for ours, for all of us. This company is going to make world history for the next 100,000 years of your life if you get to live that long. I hope I get to live really long, because I'm going to go out and push this company onto every person that needs it, and even the ones that don't need it. Businesses are going to eat this company up. And I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about, because I don't have a clue what he's doing. But I know this: anyone that can come onto a national webinar and say what he did yesterday, I'm following him. Clarity, transparency. Welcome to the world of Ash Mafara. Get excited. No more questions to me. All your questions are answered. Go back to the webinar and watch it. I love every one of you. God bless you. Marty, did you get that information I put in there so far?
I'm trying to get it right now.
Let me say a couple more things, Chris, before
Go,
before you kick me off. I think it's got a couple more keys of what he said yesterday are very, very important. And he said, we will attract millions of people because we've done it before. Okay. And we're not starting from scratch as far as the relationships that we've had worldwide. Look at all the relationships that all of us have developed worldwide over the last 6 years. I mean, we still have a loyal following. Ash still has a very, very loyal following of people that are committed and believe in his vision. And so even though he's learned some expensive lessons, he said, newer technology and more unlimited and scalable at a lower price. That's the new platform. And he called it a new platform. And the possibilities are unlimited with this platform. And it could open the doors. This was interesting. He said this right at the very end. He said it could open the doors for anyone who wants to teach and tap into a huge market. Think about the teachers out there that have something that they want to teach and the huge market they're going to have. So he's committed. That tells me he's still very, very committed to education and learning. So that's what I got out of it. That's all I have for today.
Dan, did you hear what he said that I love the most about you have a choice? You have a choice. You can either believe in this or not.
Right.
He wants you to believe. In other words, my opinion, what I think he meant is if you don't believe and you want to complain and bitch and moan, company is not for you.
He's not going to talk himself blue in the face.
No,
You know,
no, he's
No.
not
try and
gonna be
convince-
like
yeah.
me. I'm done trying to convince people.
Right.
Asmafar convinces me every single time I see him talk. I've never been not convinced, but what he said yesterday, woo, I got the goosebumps running up and down my spine there. So
That's right.
it was good. He said, I mean, Dan, the things that he said in the first 30 minutes, I was blown away. I'm like, drop the mic, like Sherry Dursway always says. He don't need to say anymore. He don't need to say anymore. But he said a lot. And I think we're going to get more and more of that each week. And just be patient. Don't sway. Stay. Don't tell me how you invested all this money. You didn't invest it. You invested in yourself for a better life. That is still going to happen. So stop telling me I'm in trouble. I understand every one of us, even three of us on the panel, we have issues. We get it. But we're here because of those issues. We're here because we want to change things in our lives for the better. And that's exactly how you should be thinking right now. Marty, did you find it yet? Go on, Dan.
I put it at the bottom.
Oh, you did?
That's as of midnight. Me adding it up and going from channel to channel takes too much time.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably more than that.
Yes.
Definitely more than that. But I wanted to tell you what it was as of last night. But the point is, and I want to make this point. I hope everybody would move on. I would hope that. But like Chris said, if this is just too much to swallow, I just don't know if I can do it. I want you to ponder something. What else are you going to do? No, I mean, okay, don't. But where are you going? No, I hear people. I'm going to go. I'm done. Oh, I'm done. Okay, it's only hope you have. No, I'm not joking. It's the only hope that people have that I can see. I'm offered I'm offered. I don't want to say business because they're not business opportunities almost every day in email. Do they think Marty, Mike, and Dan can drive some people? Yes, they know. I definitely. But we couldn't bring anybody with us. If you can't, I'm going to give you a scenario to everybody watching. India, Bangladesh, I don't care who you are. Unless you find a way to have 200 new people opt into whatever business you're doing daily for 6 months, you'll never make it online. Now, if that doesn't freaking scare the crap out of you, but because most people think, hey, I got 3 people. What a freaking joke. No, and I got tired of telling people, oh, you're doing a really good job, Bobby. Bobby, you ain't got a chance in hell is what I really want to tell them. It's a lot of work. Well, Dan spent a lot of money. We tried many ads. We were as much as $6, $7 a lead. That's how high it would be. So we're not getting a lot for the bang, right? And you keep adjusting. We got down as low as 35 cents a lead for targeted traffic. No joke. Then what happened? The company folded, or the product was no good. Nobody wanted it. We're not reinventing the wheel. We're just making a better wheel, the best wheel, the wheel that glides on a cloud. And we're going to worry about, well, what happened here? What happened here? Listen, 30,000 people, from the best I can understand, were owed commission from OnPassive. A lot of them were $25. Myself, Mike, and Dan probably had some of the biggest teams in the whole company. You don't see me crying because why? Ask Mufara. I I'm going to say something right now. I don't know what's going to happen. If I started right now with this company, boom, because it is Ashwifara, I don't care if I started with zero. That's going to shake up some people. I'm not saying that's going to happen because I don't believe it will. I'm just saying he's there. It's an opportunity that all of us, we can't. How are you going to do it without it? I've had guys that left here. I've heard people. I'm going on to something else. Okay. A couple of weeks later, say, oh, look what they gave me. A great website. It's beautiful. Blah. How much are you doing? Okay. Well, not yet. Well, who are you inviting? Well, my friends and family don't want to listen to me. Okay. Where are you going? Well, I said, did you learn how to market since the last time I talked to you? No. Now he's talking himself into what reality is. He's getting back to reality. He's going, wow, I just wasted my money. I wasted another $300 to join a company. I can't build a business. We're in a company where he said, if you're in and you participate, you can win. And when he broke down one of the messages, one of the bullet points Dan wrote was, our cost is going to kick it. Like if you can make something 10, 20, 30% cheaper, but the quality's 100% more, how big of a salesman do you need to be? I invite anybody on a webinar and they come in, they're nosy as hell. They go in your bathroom, they're checking your cabinet to see what you got in there. They're checking out the webinar and they're going to ask you, wow, this is amazing. What does it cost? Oh, blank, blank, blank. For how much? X amount of people. You got to be kidding. You know what I pay for? I'm not going to mention any names. Does that make you a marketer? Maybe. Does that make them come? They're going to join? Absolutely. People aren't in love with the company. They're in love with what they can get for the biggest bang for their buck. They want the biggest bang for their buck. You're in a company that offers you the opportunity to deliver the biggest bang for the buck to the world in a company brand new that nobody, in my opinion, the competition is second to none. What the freak? Let's go for it. But don't worry about what if and what happened. I don't understand. And slow down, play the video, stop it, keep notes, and say, I'm not sure about this. Next week, maybe you will be. And if you're not next week, maybe the week after, you'll be a little clear. And the week after that, you're going to be a little clear. Then one day it's going to be, boom, you guys ready for that? Boom, get in the train, we're going. Oh, wait, what the frick happened? He said yesterday 2 times or 3 times, if you're in, please be engaged. Be ready. Be ready. It's not like, here comes the train. The train's going to be there. Just boom. And you're like, whoa, what up? Get in. Because of the way he's strategically going. So let's just be ready, be happy. I'm pumped. I am really pumped. But if you want to chase around, I recommend really highly get out of all the groups. If they're not telling you what to go look at Ash and find out, or they're all going back and forth, so I don't know, and everybody's speculating, well, that's freaking nerve-wracking. Don't invite me. I don't need that crap. I think you just go, you listen to what he said, and we move forward. I wouldn't move forward with just anybody. I'm moving forward with Ashwifara. Why would I move forward with him? Look at his track record. He's always been there. He never quit. Bad things happen. He took the blunt. He's still there. Come on. What else do we need? We're beating a dead horse. Anyway, dead horse. Hey, speaking of dead horse, Chris, you got anything?
I'm just fired up. And remember, this is a global company. It's not about one individual or one country. We are global. We're a family. And we're about to change the world, man. I mean, just look, what else can you, we all wait. If I told you, okay, the new iPhone is coming out, but it doesn't have this feature, that feature, but you want that feature, you're going to wait for it. Ashwifara's got all the features. Wait for it.
Just wait.
Pop.
The answers are there. And at the end, at the very end, you don't like this certain thing or this certain thing, always ponder the big message. What else?
What else?
No, what else? You got to ask yourself, where are you going? So let's move ahead. I can't wait. It looks like things are getting better. He was in a pretty good mood for somebody that got his ass handed to him. I don't know how else to say that. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, Dan, any closing?
No, I just say, I was just looking, I saw Jean say she's excited about the new concept. And I think that's a good way to put it. It's a new concept. It's a new platform. There's technical preparations, like Ash said, that must be done. And I like the fact that he's going to come on the screen. He said, I'll walk you through the product, and it's not going to be about anything that you can't see. It'll be simple. So for those of you that have anxieties about, oh, I wonder what it's going to look like. Oh, I wonder what I'm going to do. You're going to know it step by step. Take a chill pill. It'll be great, and you'll be moving forward. And we can't wait. That's all I got.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Listen,
No, I'm dead serious.
I want to say
Yep.
one more thing before and this is important. Marciana is doing a 3:00 webinar. I want to ask everyone that's doing webinars, we've discussed this, concentrate, discuss on what Ash Mafara said, not anybody else. Don't let the negative, Marty's got to teach me this every single
You drive me insane.
negative people or negativity pull you down, because I've let it pull me down. Because I'm like, how can you be so negative? It's such a beautiful thing. But discussing your webinars, your talks, your groups, the positive things, which was everything that Ash Mafara said. If someone says, oh, I don't believe in it, block them. I blocked 100 people yesterday because I don't like what you say. I don't have to listen. It's a free world. I'm listening to one guy, Marty, Ash, Dan, Red, Julie, the loudspeakers of Mike Ellis. We're giving you the same message that Ash told us. We're not swaying from it. We're not saying, oh, well, this is what. Ash Mafara was plain and simple. Talk about in your webinars, explain what he's saying. Actually show a webinar with Ash talk and break it down like we used to do and say, this is what he's saying. It's pretty simple. But my God, stay on the same page. Because if this book has a bunch of different things, people are confused. We don't want you to be confused. We
don't want you to be confused, for sure. And by the way, there is a group where you're going to get the truth. It's called Unpassive Nation. It's in Facebook. How do I know? Tanya Unpassive runs it. We started it, myself, Mike, and Dan, oh my God, 6 years ago. You got to answer some questions when you get in. If you go in there and do some tomfoolery, is that the right statement? You will be kicked on your okay? But if you're going there to hear the truth, that's a good place to go. In fact, if I went in there and lied, I think Tanya would kick me out. But anyway, that's a good place to go. But I'm recommending again, if you ever listen to me, if you're in a group and someone says something negative and they're not removed, get out of that group. If somebody says something there that's not true or they're bad-mouthing Ash, get out, because I'm telling you, I gotta pray for this dude, Chris, every morning, because I knew this morning he was going to be rock and roll, and he was. Oh my God, these people are worried about this. But once he gets thinking about it, I've done this a long time, and you can't say I don't care. I care for everyone. I'm just not going to chase anxiety. I got grandchildren that have anxiety. They all go to a specialist. I'm not chasing adults. Your anxiety is uncalled for. All you have to do is wait. The truth will come out at the end, at the very end. Boom, here's the door. Open up. Here's what we have. It's all yours, Marty DeGarmo, whoever. It's all yours. And you don't like it? Leave. Just go. I don't understand. Well, I don't like the way this, I don't like the way. Okay, go back to what you have.
Yeah.
Newsflash, you have nothing. Where in the world online is that poor family in Africa or Bangladesh or India going to have this potential, this chance ever? But I'm telling you right now, everybody that cares, I'm talking about the core people, don't put up with the nonsense. People say something nasty, kick them out.
Yep.
Listen, I understand people are confused. I don't want to be nasty to people, but say, go watch the video. Ash is going to deliver this strategically, step by step. At the end, when we get to the door, to open the door, if you don't like the furniture, you don't like the mansion, leave.
Yeah.
It's simple. I don't want you to leave, but stop worrying about where we're going. Concentrate on one thing that is a guarantee. Ask Mufara. That's a guarantee. If that's not good enough, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm done, I think. Gee.
I can't now because you got me fired up. I want to talk another thing real quick about these groups. I was in a lot of groups because people added me because they said, can you please get rid of this person? If you're asking me to get rid of someone because you don't like what they said, that's your problem. You should have threw them out the second they said it. Remember that. I'm going bye-bye on the groups, guys. It's on you now. Take responsibility for the most beautiful thing that's in your life, which is this company, the future, your future, the world's future. Get rid of all the crap and jump on our lives every single day. Red's lives, we are going to tell you the same truth. We are going to keep everyone on the same page. Don't listen to anybody else but Ash Mufara, and we will come in and back Ash 100%. Daniel, thank you for coming, Dan. Appreciate you, brother.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. It'll be more often because we got this every week. So if you can be, no, seriously, the day after, if you could be here, that would be great. All right, let me shut this down. And
yeah.
Oh, Marcian, you reminded me. I got
He makes us look really big, though, don't he, Marty? He's so skinny.
No, I got to set up restream for her. You reminded me. All right. Anyway, yeah, don't forget you can go to the French webinar. It'll be on the YouTube channels. All right, here we go. Goodbye, everybody. Say goodbye, Dick.
Goodbye,
Goodbye.
Dick.
No, I'm not calling you Dick like you think. There was
What?
Rowan and Martin, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's
gosh.
right.
Do you
Goodbye,
remember Rowan and
Dan.
Martin?
Yeah, I
Dan?
do remember Rowan and Martin.
Yeah, and he said goodnight, Dick.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, God. All right,
I won't
bye.
touch that one.
You wanna-
No.